Welcome, everybody, to the Healing Place podcast. This is Teri Wellbrock here. And just an FYI, you probably noticed, if you are a regular listener, that there was no episode released on Friday. I have been having some health issues and just decided that I wasn't going to push myself and focus on recovery. Ended up in the ER twice, but on the road to recovery, so that's a good thing. So shows will get back to normal soon. But just wanted to let you know that is what was going on. Obviously, prayers or positive healing energy or whatever you want to send my way is certainly welcomed and appreciated. So thank you. But I did want to put something out for tonight, even if it's just very, very brief. Um, so I decided to pull out one of my favorite books, which I'm a huge Wayne Dyer fan, and Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life was just one of those books that so spoke to me in the moment that I needed it along my healing journey. And so I said, oh my gosh, I have so many things in this book that I love so much, so many quotes. And I'm one of those people, I know some of you are going to gasp, that writes in my book. I underline things and I put stars and exclamation points and hearts, or exclamation points, hearts. Um, I write in the margins. I figure it's my book. I'm keeping it forever. I'm not going to donate it. I mean, someday it'll end up in someone's hands. And they'll know what was important to me because I certainly noticed or noted it in the book. So anyway, I said, how can I figure something out? So my son, one of my sons, is a big fan of throwing things into a random number generator. So I popped onto the computer and put uh, the number of pages of the book in the random number generator, and I received page 61. So I opened the book to page 61, and it's actually the beginning of a chapter called Living with an Independent Mind. And I'm just going to read the first paragraph because I love what this says. So the essential message of the 13th verse of the Tao Te Ching seems to be that it's crucial to remain independent of both the positive and negative opinions of other people. Regardless of whether they love or despise us, if we make their assessments more important than our own, we'll be greatly afflicted. And how interesting that I had just put something out on the Healing Place podcast Facebook page in the last few days, or at least in the last week, regarding other people's opinions and how we really need to shift away from projecting or guessing what their opinions are of us. Because one, what they think that's about them and where they are on their journey. We need to focus on where we are on our journey and how we feel about us. So there's my deep philosophical thoughts for the day. All right. Well, I just, again, want to thank you for being a part of this healing space, for listening to these beautiful conversations. I know I learned so much from these conversations with healers from across the globe. They're inspirational to me. Authors and researchers and therapists and coaches, and they're all out there doing work to try to help others heal. And what I love and find so amazing is how many of them too have had trauma in their lives, and are survivors and thrivers, and they've turned back around to offer a hand to others to make it out of the darkness and into the light, and to just a hand to hold as we travel this healing journey. While we're all on our own, knowing that others are walking beside us or close by as they travel their own, I find comfort in that. So, all right. Anything else that I wanted to say? Oh, you can still go to academy.teriwellbrock.com, and I have some online courses. The one-day course is awesome because it's an introductory price of $27, which is just such an great investment for yourself, um, and really goes through so much of what I learned compacted in a very one-day course. But it's just full of hope and inspiration, and there's some challenges, and yeah. So check it out. Go to the landing page. At least look over. You can read through and see what it's all about, and see if it resonates with you. All right. Well, until next time, hopefully by Friday I'll be back up and running, and have episodes out. I have, oh my gosh, I think like 25 to edit, and about 15 or 20 more interviews scheduled. I'm booked out through the year, which is just amazing. And I've had to turn about 50 people away, which makes me sad because I want to offer a space to everyone. And I haven't really turned them away and said no. I've just said, please check back with me at the end of the year because I'm so booked. And every single day the other day I received 8 emails requesting from agents or folks themselves saying, I'd love to join you on the Healing Place podcast. So it's speaking to what this show is all about, and that people are wanting to come on and share their message. I just looked, and now the podcast has been downloaded in 96 countries. We're closing in on that 100, and I'm so excited by it. So continue telling everyone you know to listen in, share the links, share YouTube videos. Yeah, let's just help the show continue to blossom, because it's just my soul work, and I feel a gift to be able to do this and to be able to share these beautiful, wonderful, hope-filled conversations. And really, that's what they are. They're just I tell all of my guests before I hit record that I offer this space to them as a place to shine their light of hope. And so really it's about honoring them in the work they're doing in the world. So, all right. Well, I hope you are all doing well. And as I say at the end of all the episodes, until next time, remember, be gentle with yourself.